looking at building a BattleBot robot that is remotely controlled. We haven't really prepared a slide show for it because we didn't finish it. But here's just...
started. We got the designs done.
We got the designs done.
That's the main part.
So here's just a little rundown of our design notebook. So what exactly our project has to do. So obviously it has to withstand quite a large amount of force from other robots as it will be fighting them, essentially. And it must also deal a large amount of force.
Take a beating.
Take a beating. Our list specific possible constraints was probably the biggest thing was the budget.
Yeah, if we had the money, we could buy much better.
We could make it really good.
We'd probably opt for what are they called? Brushless motors.
Yeah. More brushless motors, yeah.
Yeah. Well, because we're using DC motors, which is a bit of a problem with the controllers we use for the drivers.
But we'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, so our problem statement is to design and build a robust, remotely operated robotic vehicle that will be used to battle other robots for entertainment purposes. Various motors are used to drive the robot as well as control a lethal piece of weaponry to damage the opposition. Okay, so Alex and I conducted some research way in the beginning, and we mostly looked at the some YouTube videos of the actual show BattleBots, and that's where we got our main idea from, because the
winning bots.
Yeah, we looked at the winning robot, and it was similar to our design, had the similar weapon on it, stuff like that. Yeah. And then how the system works. So this was our.
This is the original.
This is like
before we did the redesign.
So we wanted to use 2 drill motors, but unfortunately we couldn't find 2 similar ones. So it has the same driving.
And we wanted to use them because of their massive gear reduction. So there was a lot of torque, and also the mounting ability was a lot easier because you can mount straight to the shaft using the drill head or clamp, vice grip. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd obviously control the 2 drill motors using a remote control, which is what we're still doing, obviously, with this new design as well. And then we'll also have the ability to control the piece of weapon, I guess, in the front.
The weaponry,
yeah. We'll also be able to control that with the remote, as well. And then any real world, how our project would apply to any real world problems. I mean, it wouldn't really.
Should we skip that?
I mean, I said the only thing it would be good for, I guess, is for the entertainment business. People love to, sit and watch some fun competition going on.
Destruction.
Yeah, I guess they love
security guard in a mall cutting someone ankles.
I suppose, yeah.
Maybe if it was made automated, put on a couple more sensors.
You were supposed to make
but how do you, if you had that sort of idea, how would you be able to tell the good guy from the bad guy? So I'm just walking down the mall.
Yeah.
And this robot attacks me for no reason.
No. It's for after hours.
Oh, after hours.
Yeah, you
can those
if Josh's system fails.
Yeah, then you can rename it the Achilles heel.
Or that robot gets activated when the
here's the voice of one. Here's him saying, "Get out of my house!" And it goes running.
Charging up.
So you can see when it says get out of my house, and you must lift your ankles up.
Just sit on the chair.
Alright, kom eens Marco.
Okay, let's see some pictures.
Yeah, pictures.
Pictures. Show me pictures.
Oh wait, is there more?
Well, this is like bill of materials.
Okay, no.
Really?
Okay.
What, non-existent?
This is a very rough sketch.
This is the original sketches. You just have like a base plate and the top plate that we sandwich all the components together. The original idea was having the wheels big enough that they come on both sides. So if it was flipped, then it can, carry on driving. So, but I don't think that's necessary for the first prototype.
First design.
Yeah, because we never know what the other components are going to be building. What school were we going to verse? Or what other college? Some other
Oh, they
college?
are Wheels Up, something like that in Cape Town. Remember, they asked, first it was automation work that started this whole robot wars thing, but they informed them. So we will take this further next year.
Okay, anyway, so I still have the designs
Yeah.
for you guys if you want.
Yeah, they're at the bottom, I think. As well.
So what I decided using in the end as a speed controller was my old RC car, because it has a really nice speed controller that has a server on it already. So that part of the controlling was already sorted. So I could link that up to my remote with a receiver, and then I can also power the two draw motors off that, as well as the brushless motor for the spinning blade that's going to be used. So that's all controlled just off the one controller, which is nice. So we don't need two controllers for controlling separate parts of the bolt. So here's like the brushless motor with its ESC, so the draw motors, and then a couple bolts. This bolt is for the spinning blade. It'll spin it up on a reduction as well, to help with torque. And then, so just show the new pictures of the. Okay,
Oh, here's the
these are the old
original.
ones. So this is the original, which has the two draw motors coming out the sides that attach to those wheels there, and so the whole I guess bare bones of the car chassis will sit in here with it, and also I'm using since there's only one speed controller, I can't vary I can't independently drive the two draw motors, so they drive together. So you can go forwards and backwards, but obviously then you can't turn. So I just kept the front wheel steering system in, which I'll put on new wheels for that as well. And then obviously there's the blade in the front. And then so now the new design is show the new design. So the new design, I spent quite a lot of time on this. It uses skateboard wheels instead, so they're on bearings, and it's on its own axis over here. And then attached to the wheel hub itself, or as a new hub, would be a bolt that would attach to or run from this pulley tooth pulley over here. And there's actually a drive shaft that I can actually find. If I can find the bag, I'll just show you what that is.
What are the pictures here, Brendan?
Just top view. Yeah, top view. Top view.
So now for the instead of using the draw motors, I'm now using the original motor, DC motor that was from the car itself, and it has its own gearing system which outputs to the back here, and then in that I would put these drive shafts here. These would kind of just sit in here, and that would then attach to doesn't just directly attach to the pulley, but there's a couple more components to that, but that's where its driving mechanism would come from. And I think that would work quite well. I think that's quite a high gear ratio. Yeah. So that's the new design. And then there's like the pulleys